on Local 10, chilling video after a woman grabbed a little boy from his own backyard before she was stopped by eagle-eyed neighbors. Local 10's Terrell Fournay is live in Hallandale Beach with the exclusive and what the suspect told police. Terrell.
And that female suspect is a complete stranger who had no connection whatsoever to the 3-year-old victim. That, according to detectives here at Hallandale Beach PD. These officers are also calling the circumstances behind this crime troubling. Pamela Monslave is the woman now under arrest, accused of attempting to snatch a child from a backyard, a crime partially captured on surveillance video.
This 39-year-old suspect attempted to kidnap this 3-year-old boy out of the yard. Unexpected, unannounced, without any, regard for his safety.
Neighbors are heard yelling "stop" on this video directed at the woman who detectives say was a total stranger. She lived in the neighborhood but had no relationship with the kid.
The good Samaritans, the neighbors, they saw the situation happening and they reacted, and they were able to, assist in stopping this lady from taking this 3-year-old.
Officers from Hallandale Beach PD responded within minutes and confronted Monslave.
He was outside. He was naked. It was like it with a shirt and everything was naked.
The interaction captured on police body-worn cameras.
And I told the little boy, where's your mom? And then he said no.
So where's the little boy now?
Detectives say Monslave turned over the child, but every statement she offered to them was a lie. The woman was handcuffed and hauled off to jail.
The state is asking me to find probable cause for a charge of kidnapping.
In court Monday, a judge ordered Monslave to be held without bond on that felony criminal charge.
This is every parent's nightmare, worst nightmare.
And Monslave is also being held on an additional charge of confinement of a child under the age of 13 without the consent of a parent. Meanwhile, the parents of this 3-year-old victim, we are told that they are very relieved that their child is safe and sound and back at home tonight.
Have an update on
We
the
are
trial
live
for
in
a woman
Hallandale Beach.
accused of
I'm
trying to
Terrell Fournay,
lure
Local 10.
that 4-year-old from his home. You remember this story? And the video that showed this woman talking to that little boy, stroking his hair right there, and then just kind of like pacing back and forth on the sidewalk.
So that woman, Lisa Necrelli, was set to stand trial today. Instead, though, she pleaded guilty to impersonating a peace officer.
Alexis Martin spoke with the father of the little boy. What did he have to say?
That's right. She was originally indicted on charges for burglary burglary, impersonation of a peace officer, and attempted abduction. Today, she pled guilty to that impersonation of a peace officer charge. So the father tells me she's facing 3 years in prison with no chance of parole.
Hoping that in this 3 years' time that it can be forgotten, and that it gives enough time that we need to do what we need to do and move on from it, because we don't like to bring it back up to our kids either. They don't like to hear about it, talk about it, so we just try not to.
Lisa Necrelli was accused of trying to lure Tim Spradlin's 4-year-old son away from their Norwood home last June. The video on your screen is Necrelli speaking with the child. The child gets upset and heads inside. In Necrelli's court appearance last week, prosecutors say she posed as a Child Protective Service agent to the child's mother.
Ultimately went back to the child's home, represented herself as a Child Protective Services worker, entered the home to look around, saying that she was checking.
Spradlin says he didn't want to put his son through a trial.
He understands a little bit, but he was turning 5 when it happened, and we don't want to keep asking him because we don't want him to dawn on it. He's going to see therapists and stuff at school, so.
Spradlin says he was hoping for 6 years but agreed to 3, hoping it's enough time for Necrelli to learn her lesson.
But we were expecting trial, and if there wasn't an agreement on the 3 years, then we were willing to go to trial. And it could have been a longer time, it could have been less time. So we went with the 3-year plea bargain.
Spradlin says he knows a trial may have given the family answers, but it was more important to start moving on now.
A lot of unanswered questions, more than I could probably think of, to be honest. And we may not ever get those answers, but we're hoping these next few years, couple years, we can forget about it and move on.
Spradlin said if someone ever tries to enter your home, you should make sure that there is a police officer. He also said that you should triple check anyone's IDs. Live at the Hamilton County Courthouse, Alexis Martin, Fox 19 Now.
All right, thank you.